So up above there is the area where we first started installing trees here about 20 years ago, and most of these taller trees were ones that were installed in this tiny little valley around 2000 and 2002. Some of these trees are really doing the best they can to hang in. This is river birch that we planted on the edge of this little tributary stream, and it's still hanging in there along with some of these other taller trees. Last fall we did some work in this area trying to suppress some of this Phragmites. This is a real problem because it really reduces the biodiversity in the areas that it dominates. So we're never going to be able to get rid of it, but we want to try to discourage it and knock it down as much as we can. And here's this beautiful little urban wetland right here that's near the confluence of these two urban streams, and I love this spot. It's so cool and pretty unusual in the Wissahickon to have a wetland area like this. It's really important in ecological terms, and we don't have too many habitats like this. The skunk cabbage is up. It's a shame that we missed seeing the blooms this spring, and there's a beautiful sedge over there, so it's letting us know that it knows that this is a wetland habitat. In the foreground of the truck there are some of the trees that we planted last November. The goal is to try to create some shade and a fuller canopy in this area so that there's better biodiversity and as I say, a little bit of shade. So I'm hoping that our one-person crew this spring is going to be able to do a little bit of installing of more canopy trees in this area. There's a tulip poplar that's just waiting to join the family here.
I'm here at the Kitchens Lane site, taking the handoff from Steve Jones, who left a tulip tree here for me to plant. I'm going to take you through the steps of that as we go along. Just wanted to point out that I just saw a beautiful red fox cross the road up of Kitchens Lane, and it's carrying a chipmunk in its mouth. The fox looked very happy. Here's the placement of the tree. I have it a few feet above the level of the wettest part of this area, and I've knocked back some of the grapevine and multiflora rose that was on this place that I want to put the tree. And then I'm going to start digging the hole now and show you what that looks like when that's done. So I've dug the hole, and it's about twice the diameter of the pot and about as deep. So I'm going to now take the tree out of the pot, loosen up the roots, make sure there's none that are circling the inside circumference of the pot, so that those roots can spread out. Our tree is in the ground. You can see the level of where the root ball was is right at the level of the ground. You don't want to bury the tree where it flares. You want to keep that right at the ground level. And you can see as you look up from the tree's perspective, you're going to get a nice opening in the forest where it's going to be able to reach the light and continue to grow straight up.